took a break.
You can't break me down.
I got gas in the tank, I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby, you're looking at the man.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Man in the House. Yes, it's Motivated Mondays, it's Myth Fueled Mondays, and I'm ready to get it in, get you guys some energy, some encouragement to keep going, to keep striving, to keep changing and transforming your life to be the best you can be. Let's get into the subject today. The subject for today is how to have a healthy self-esteem. Self-esteem is how you see yourself. It's self-imagery. And sometimes we have these glasses that we see ourselves through that cause us to see ourselves in a very marred way, in a very negative way. And I want to get you today to take those glasses off and see yourself accurately and see yourself squarely and give yourself a fair chance. That's the moment that I want you to have during today's video. Take off the glasses and see yourself for who you are. The way you see yourself isn't something that just happens overnight. It's something that has been cultivated and created over time. Your self-image, the way that you perceive how you look to the world and how you look to yourself, has been cultivated by many outside influences. It could be your mom, your dad, your siblings, the words that have been spoken to you over the years, the interactions with friends and things that have happened maybe in school, as part of your education, as part of your environment. All of those things come into play when it comes to how you perceive yourself or how you see yourself. The other things that play into how you see yourself is maybe disabilities, your age, maybe an illness. Lots of things can play into how we see ourselves, and it's up to us as adults, and maybe we're not so good at this as children, but as adults, it's up to us to monitor those gates, to figure out what you should be watching, what you should be listening to. And when you're hearing people have input, or you're allowing people to have input into your life, screening those people so that you don't have a bunch of negativity and all people want to do is tell you about the negativity that is you, or the negative things around you. You got to be able to filter those things out, because life is life and people are always going to hate and people are always going to say negative things about you. And if you have a healthy self-esteem, you're able to receive some of the negativity that may be constructive criticism and decipher whether or not that person has good intentions for you or bad intentions for you. And then you can kind of take what they're saying and parse it for what's good for you to hear. Maybe you need to make some changes, and what's not good for you to hear. But when it comes to self-esteem, it has to start with you. Like I said, when you're young, lots of things happen. People are talking to you, about you, and there are many different ways that you're getting that self-image created for you. As you begin to perceive what other people are saying about you, you begin to tell yourself, well, I'm this way, or I'm that way, or I look good, or I don't look good. And a lot of it is external forces. It's a lot of people telling you their opinion about you, and you are then turning that inward and saying, well, if so many people say the same thing about me, that must be true. And the reality is, it doesn't have to be. Instead of listening to what everybody else says about you, I want you to begin to say some things about yourself. And I've talked about a lot of things that people have said about you, or environmental things that may have shaped you, but there's also this inward shaping that happens as well. And no, I'm not a doctor. I don't even play one on TV. But I've lived long enough to know that there's always struggles both within and without with people about how you perceive yourself and who you really are. And what I'd like today is to do a little bit of self-reflection and to talk to you about how you stay positive in the midst of people being negative around you, or how do you ward off some of the opinions about you and keep your own opinion about yourself very positive. I've said it once. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I love me. And I want you to love you too, regardless of what anybody says about you or regardless of what people think about you, right? And the way you do that is you gotta talk well about yourself. But before you can speak well or positively about yourself, you have to be able to see yourself in a positive light. And a lot of times there are people who deal with low self-esteem, you may want to give them even a compliment, and that compliment can be genuine. It can be heartfelt. And because they are wearing those glasses, even the thing that you've said that is meant to boost them up and to encourage them is seen as negative. You may tell somebody you look nice today, and in their mind they hear it as, you know, he's being sarcastic or she's just being sarcastic, and what they really mean is you're fat and ugly today, or you're, you know, whatever. But the reality is that if you have genuine people around you who truly love you and they're trying to encourage you, then believe what they say about you when they're lifting you up. And don't take what is not meant to be negative and turn it into something negative based on what you think in your mind. Everybody knows that perception is reality. You may perceive how something is said to you or what is said to you in one way when in actuality it was meant in a totally different way. And what I want to get you to do today is to start thinking of yourself positively. Start saying positive things about yourself. You know, I'm a spiritual person. I'm a Christian. Most of you all know that. I believe the word, I trust the word, and this is what it says. It says, death and life is in the power of your tongue, and those that live by it will eat the fruit thereof. And the reason why I quote that is because you have the ability to say positive things about yourself. No matter what negativity is being said about you by other people, you have the ability to counteract that with positive things to say about your own self. I'm the greatest. I'm the man. I'm the best. I love me. I don't care what no one else thinks about me, because I know what I'm worth. I know what God thinks about me. I know inside the beauty that lies there. And I don't care what the outside looks like. I don't care if I get, you know, big or skinny or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. In the grand scheme of things, me loving me is worth more than any word that could be said to me by anybody else. Because when you become an adult, when we become adults, we have to learn to take those situations, those past hurts, those pains, and talk through them, communicate through them, and figure out those things that were meant to hurt me or to mar my self-image or to talk down to me or to minimize or marginalize me in any way, shape, or form were not good for me. And therefore, I don't put any weight or stock in those opinions above my own opinion. And that's really what I want you to do today. There's a lot of things, like I said, that is going on in your life. There is, you know, you may have had all of these influences as a child growing up, environmental influences, things that happen, experiences, and all of that had happened. Maybe you're ill, maybe you have a disability, maybe you've lost a limb. Whatever the case may be, throughout life, those things have happened to you. But now it's time to say, whatever happened, happened. And please don't misunderstand me and think that I'm minimizing those things that happened in your life. I am definitely not doing that. Many things have happened to me in my life. I don't minimize them. I don't marginalize them. I don't say that they have never happened. But what I do is I'm going to take control of my life from this point on and say, regardless of what it was, this is what I have to work with today. And I'm going to make the best of it. I am going to make the best me I can be. I'm going to work on the areas that I think I need to work on, not what everybody else thinks I need to work on. If I think I have some area I need to work on, shoot, I'm going to take some time. I'm going to put together a plan, and I'm going to work on those things myself. Because if there's anything in your life that you feel is impacting you having a healthy self-esteem, by all means, take control of it. If you have the ability to do so within yourself, within all of the resources that you have close to you, by all means do so. And if by chance you need help with that, seek out a professional to help you take control of those things. But having a healthy self-esteem is so incredibly important when it comes to navigating your life, because it controls how you see almost everything. If you can't look at your own self in a positive light, in a realistic light, and examine your flaws and examine your good parts and weight them accurately on your own, and you allow others to do that for you, you're going to find that they don't give you a fair shake. And so what I challenge you to do today is to take that control back. Give yourself a fair shake. Take those glasses off and begin to motivate your own self. Begin to check the negativity that you have about yourself at the door and honestly assess where you are. If there are things, like I said, that you are challenged with, or things that you feel are a disadvantage to you, figure out a way to overcome them. Figure out a way to navigate around them. Make a path for you to be successful. That's what I challenge you to do. And tell those people that are constantly in your ear telling you how bad you are, how fat you are, how ugly you are, how stupid you are, how whatever you are. Tell those people that you don't value their opinion about you, and you feel like you're great and awesome, and be great and awesome. Tell those people that their opinion means less than nothing to you. And as long as they want to be negative and put you down and criticize you and do all of those things, you don't need those people in your life. You need people in your life that love you, that encourage you, that express their care for you, that show that affection for you on a daily basis, weekly basis, however long, or the frequency of those interactions. Those are the type of people you need in your life. Surround yourself with eagles. Surround yourself with people that are going higher so that you can also flock with birds together that are going higher. Surround yourself with people that love you is what I'm saying. And take a moment to do an inventory of the people and the things in your life if you are dealing with low self-esteem, and those people that continue to put you down, that continue to ridicule you, to, in some cases or ways or shapes, bully you, whatever the case may be, tell them to kick rocks. Push them aside. Leave them out of your business. Don't associate with them. Give yourself some time to grow and change and be fortified in your image of yourself, to the place where then when you do happen to run across them again, their words can just bounce off of you because you're strong enough now to get past it, to get through it, to say to them, I don't really care what you think. With that, I wrote a poem for you guys. I want you to hear the words that are in this poem, I want you to take them to heart. I want you to say them to yourself. I want you in places where it makes sense to you for the things that you're dealing with. I want you to substitute your own words, your own situation in there, and say this to yourself, whether it's on a daily basis or on a weekly basis or whenever you need to say it to yourself. Say it to yourself. Uplift yourself. Be positive about yourself. And tell others that you are awesome. That you are beautiful on the inside and you're beautiful on the outside. I don't care what you look like. I don't care what people think about what you look like. You are always going to be beautiful, inside and out. People have their opinions. They're going to have their opinions until the cows come home. And they're entitled to their opinions. But don't let their opinions impact the way you see you, and don't let their opinions impact how much you love you. So with that, here's the poem that I wrote. My image is winning, that's facts, not an opinion. You judge me, call it genuine. Fat and ugly, you say I am. Your opinion unsolicited, your open mouth is venomous. You tear down, you think you win. Newsflash, this just in. The comments you make are ignorant. No worries, I'm here to educate on a level where ignorant can still relate. I'm always real. You should be too. Instead of pointing out my flaws, take a look at you. Fat or skinny, neither means healthy. You judge me by the eye, but God, He loves me. I love me, you would too, if you'd stop prejudging me like you do. 'Cause I'm the best no matter how I look. But you speak your opinion before you open the book. Look how he's dressed. Like I care if you're impressed. In fact, on your opinion, I couldn't care less. Whether I'm fat, skinny, or stupid, it's me regardless. Your comments suck. I'm definitely unimpressed. Next time you open the mouth, be sure to save your breath. I'm made in God's image, and I'll always be blessed. I deserve to be loved, nothing more, nothing less. That love starts with me. I can't wait for all the rest. I'll speak positively to me through the negativity I see, whether in the mirror or everywhere else around me. I love me for me. Yes, my flaws and body. I'm beautiful, you'd see if you looked inside of me and took those glasses off which mar your imagery. Your opinion to me matters infinitesimally, because in the end, I will always love me. Take that as encouragement to you all. Take it to heart. I might put a beat to it later. I might make it a rap. But I wanted you to hear the words and think of yourself positively. No matter what or who is around you that would pull you down, continue to build yourself up. Continue to talk yourself up. You're amazing. Don't ever forget it. You're awesome. You can do anything you want to do. Anything you put your mind to. Never forget that. And don't let anybody tell you any different. This is Motivated Mondays. Thank you for watching Man in the House. Hope you like, subscribe, hit that notification button twice to make sure you get all the notifications for Man in the House. I'm hitting you with some more content this week. As you guys know, I'm doing Nutrisystem for Men. I got an update on that coming out Friday. I got a video on the green screen coming out this week as well. I got other stuff that'll be coming in the future, but I wanted to hit you with this. By the way, Nutrisystem for Men, going great for me. Can't wait for you guys to see the update on Friday. Stay tuned, stay blessed, stay encouraged, and stay motivated this week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Man in the House.